to our next installment of our online yoga sessions. So this session is a 60-minute, quite dynamic class. So there's lots of sun salutations in there. We use the vinyasa between postures to build some heat and strength. So this is a strong one if that's what you're looking for, with some flow and some opening. So yeah, please take your places on the mat, and I will join you there. I don't know about you guys, but I really need this evening. So we take our knees as wide as the mat, big toes are touching, and we're going to sit back on the heels. So this is a wide-kneed child's pose. It allows us to get into the groins and to relax a little lower down. And we're aiming to have the bum on the heels here. You'll see that mine don't quite reach, so it depends on your body. Then you can take a wiggle side to side with the hips, just coming down into our posture. I need to get a clock. And then we're resting the forehead to the mat. And let the belly be soft. Let the hips be soft. And we'll come to the breath. So we'll start to watch how the breath moves the body. So rather than focusing on the inhale, exhale, let's focus on the movement, the swelling, the expanding. Maybe the shoulder blades move apart as you inhale. Sternum reaches towards the mat. Maybe you can feel the rocking, undulating of the spine. If you work with Ujjayi practice, you can bring this in now. If you don't know what Ujjayi is, don't worry. Just a couple more breaths here. Really let yourself arrive on your mat for these next 60 or so minutes. And if you'd like to set an intention for your practice this evening, then call this to mind now. So this can be a situation that needs your attention, it can be a relationship, or a person you want to extend some love and compassion to. And we give our practice to this. Wonderful. And we're ready to move. So we're going to inhale, floating up in one piece, coming to a tabletop posture. Hands under the shoulders, knees directly under the hips. Take a moment finding your neutral pelvis so the spine is rising out of the tailbone all the way to the crown of the head. And we're going to begin with our spine articulations. So inhaling, we drop the belly, drop the chest, gaze slightly forward. And as you exhale, rounding up into the spine, contracting into the stomach, exhaling to the top. And we oscillate these two postures. So inhaling, drop the belly, drop the chest, and feel free to move with your breath. We all have different capacities. And exhaling to the angry cat. So slowly waking up the spine, stretching the front edge and the back. We'll take one more of each here. And calming to a neutral spine. We're going to take our arm and leg raises with a twist. So inhaling the right arm, left leg. So it's opposite arm to leg. You want the limbs to be floating parallel to the earth. So the left heel isn't flying past the hip. You want the heel in line with the buttocks. so that you're reaching from heel to fingertips. Right shoulder is still drawing into the socket and shoulder blade down the back, so we're not overextending through the ribs. So keeping everything nice and placed. One more inhale here. And we're going to exhale, reach around with the right hand, grab the left ankle and kicking up that left foot. So you can stay in the extension if you wish, or you can try this stretch. Breathing deeply, a gentle bend in the back. Inhale, find a bit more length, and exhale, kick that foot up. So we're opening the pec, the shoulders, the quads. Couple more breaths. Really kick that foot up. Wonderful. Next time we inhale, coming back through extension with control, and exhale, hand and knee to the mat, coming straight to your left side. So inhale, left arm, right leg. Press through the heel, reaching up through the fingers to begin. So make this a strong posture, strong base. One more inhale. And exhale, reaching round, grabbing the left ankle. So ankle as opposed to foot if you can. Gives you better grip and avoids any injury to the tendons in the foot. And we kick up as we exhale. Two more breaths here. See if you can lift that foot an inch higher. One more inhale, exhale. And your next inhale, floating back through extension. And exhale, hand and knee back to the mat. We'll take another cow and cat posture to reset the spine. So inhaling, drop the belly, drop the chest. And exhaling, rounding up into the spine. You can take a wriggle at the top if that feels good. And calming back neutral. We're going to take our spinal twists here. So pressing down into the left hand. We're going to inhale, sweep the right arm open. And exhale, sliding the back of the arm along the floor. Come to land on your right shoulder. Head is down. And you're welcome to stay here with each exhale, rolling a bit more onto the right shoulder, stretching all of the muscles around the shoulder blade. And if you want to come further, floating the left leg. And even further, floating the left arm. And we're breathing here. If you'd like to have a play and challenge yourself, see if you can grab that left ankle and make this into another quad stretch. Breathing here. You may fall out, but don't worry. There's loads of good information in falling. If you're grabbing the ankle, inhale, floating the leg and arm. Exhale, floating limbs to the mat, and then all together we're going to uncurl. Sweep the right arm back to the sky before placing it on the mat. Coming straight to the left side. Inhale, sweep your left arm, open your chest, and exhale, back of the arm along the floor. Come to land on your left shoulder. Head is down, and each exhale rolling onto that shoulder a touch more. And now if you'd like to come further, maybe you float the right leg. Maybe you float the right arm. And we're breathing here. If you want to take it further, see if you can grab your right ankle and turn this into another quad stretch. Breathing deeply. See if you can maintain those lovely long slow yogic breaths. If you're in the ankle grab, inhale, floating the limbs again. Exhale, floating limbs down. And then everyone together. Inhale, uncurl, sweep your left arm back to the sky before placing it on the mat. We're going to lean forward as we inhale. And as we exhale, tucking the toes, send the hips high. Find your first downward dog. And we always walk through the dog when we first arrive here. So bending one knee then the other. You can raise onto the demi-point, so lifting the heels up high, squeezing them down. You can keep the knees bent And just take a moment, take your attention to your hands. You want to root down in the index finger and thumb knuckles more. So slightly pressing on the inside of the hands, and this will help you lift out of the wrists, help stop any crunching bone on bone. And we're going to settle into stillness here. So 2 breaths. So downward dog is also a posture of rest. So you can come here at any point if you want to miss around, or there's child's posture as well. Wonderful. We're taking our leg raises. We inhale, floating the right leg up to the sky. Keep the hips square so we're not opening the hips to the side. So right hip is still in line with the left. Pelvis remains unchanged. And as you inhale, lift that heel a touch higher. Notice if the weight has become uneven between the palms. So even this out. One more inhale, lift that heel. And exhaling to float it back to the mat. Coming to the other side. So inhaling, floating your left leg up. Press through the heel, balance the weight between the palms. Flex that raised foot, really helps you feel the whole of the back of the leg. And as we inhale, lift that heel a touch higher. Take another inhale for lift, and you exhale, floating the foot down. Reset your downward dog for 1 inhale, exhale. And we're walking up to the top of the mat, coming into a forward fold. So feet can be hip width, or they can be big toes touch heels an inch apart. Let the head be heavy. And we take movement here, so swaying the torso, maybe bending one knee then the other. Let the head be heavy. You can also hold opposite elbows. Wonderful. So we're switching up our sun salutation today, so we're going to need to do a preparation, which is our chair posture. So you may know this is awkward pose, but we're going to inhale, sit the pelvis low, squeeze the legs together, and raise the arms beside the head. And we're breathing here. So each inhale, feel like your heart is lifting. So rather than thinking about the back, think about the front. So drawing your heart through and up. Inhale for lift. Exhale, squeezing down. You can round your tailbone under a touch to lengthen your lower back. Breathing deeply. Exhale, sit low. So stay away from the drama of the thighs and remain with the breath. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, sit lower. We're going to take 2 more breaths here. Just look down. See if you can see all of your toes. If not, slide your knees back. 1 more deep inhale. And exhaling, folding forwards. Let it go. We're going to bend the knees and gently roll up through the spine. Coming to standing. Hands at heart center in prayer. Big toes touch, heels apart. And close your eyes here. So we'll just give the blood pressure a moment to settle. So we were upside down for a while. Find your breath. Feel the gentle sway of your body. And now lift the heart, so it doesn't have to move much, but almost like there's a string just above your sternum, your breastbone, and it's drawing your heart upwards, so it gives this tilt and lift to the chest. You'll notice your shoulder blades then are supporting your rib cage. 2 more breaths here. Last inhale, exhale together. And we're going to move through our Hatha A sequence. So inhaling, sweeping the arms up. Exhaling to forward fold. Inhale, find your first flat back. We'll hold our flat back, so either fingertips to the floor, the shins or the knees. And again, we're drawing that heartstring forward. Notice what this does to your flat back. It draws the front edge of your spine out. Excuse me. and stops you feeling like you're working so much in the back line. So each inhale, lengthen the spine, shoulder blades down the back. And exhale, there's a natural softening. Your spine will dip forward. Inhale, length. And exhale, soften. Just one more breath in. And as we exhale, right foot back as far as you can take it, calming to your first lunge. So we can take the back knee, shin, top of the foot to the floor. We inhale, sweep the arms up. So 2 breaths here. Draw the left hip back, right hip forward. One more inhale, lift your chest. And exhaling to high plank. Hold your first high plank. So set this one up, heels to the crown of the head. Pressing through the heels. Reach through the head. One more inhale. And as we exhale, Chaturanga, elbows into the body, drawing down onto the belly. And inhale, chest is coming through to your first back bend. So shoulders rolling back, elbows into the body as opposed to out to the sides. Couple of breaths here, and again, as you inhale, there'll be a lift. As you exhale, there's a softening. One more inhale, use that to lift. And exhale, tailbone high to downward dog. We take one extra breath here. Exhale, then we inhale. As we exhale, step forward, right foot. So coming to our low lunge on the other side, untuck the foot. Inhale, sweeping up. Now we're drawing the right hip back, left hip forward. Find your stability. One more inhale, lift the chest, looking up. And exhaling, hands to the mat, step forward, forward fold. Inhaling for a flat back. One more inhale here. And exhale, folding more deeply. And we'll inhale, dive up one piece. And we come straight down as we exhale for the left side. Inhaling, flat back. Exhaling, your left foot back. Left knee, shin, top of the foot. Inhale, straight up. 2 breaths. One more inhale, lift the chest. And exhaling, high plank. Hold the high plank, inhale. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhaling through, maybe cobra, maybe upward dog. And exhale, hips high, downward dog. Starting to pick up speed. One inhale. Exhale, left foot forward. Right knee, shin, top of the foot down. Inhale, sweeping up, 2 breaths. One more inhale, lift your sternum. And exhale to forward fold. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. And dive up in one piece. We're going to take a pause at the top. Hands to prayer at heart center. So this is where we're going to switch it up. So we're adding a chair posture onto this next sun salutation. So you can walk it through with me just briefly. So inhale, we sweep the arms up. And as we exhale, we swing through. Inhale, find your chair posture. Exhale here, one more inhale. And then we fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, right foot goes back. And then right heel comes down. We inhale up to warrior one. And the rest of the sequence is the same. So if we step to the top of the mat, reset in Samastiti. And we'll prepare for our next set. And we'll do this a number of times. We'll see how warm we get. One more inhale, exhale together. Wonderful, we're moving. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, oh, sorry. That's my fault. Come back to standing. Getting carried away in my thoughts. Good lesson there. And we're moving. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, swinging through. Inhale to chair posture, sit low. One more inhale, and as you exhale, forward fold. Inhaling to your flat back. Exhaling, right foot back. Right heel comes down, we inhale up to warrior one. And exhaling all the way down. Inhale, cobra, upward dog. Exhale, hips high, downward dog. We'll take an inhale here. And exhale, right foot forwards. Take the left heel down now. Inhale, warrior one. And exhaling to forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale to fold. And we dive up in one piece. So swinging through, exhale. Inhale, chair posture, sit the pelvis low. One more inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Inhaling, flat back. And now it's left foot back. Take the left heel down as you inhale up to warrior one. And exhale all the way to Chaturanga. Inhaling through upward dog. And exhale to downward dog. We'll take one inhale here. Exhale, left foot forward. Right heel grounds down, inhale, sweep up. And exhale to forward fold. Inhaling, flat back. Exhale, fold. Dive up in one piece. And we swing through, exhale. Inhale to chair posture. Sit low, one more inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Inhaling, flat back. And exhale, right foot back. Inhale, right heel down. Warrior one. And exhale all the way to the mat. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. One inhale. And exhale, right foot forward. We'll take an inhale, sweep up, warrior one. And exhale to forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. And dive up in one piece. Last time, swing through. Inhale, awkward pose, sitting low. One more inhale, lift that heart. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, left foot back. Heel screws down. We inhale, sweeping up. And exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. And exhale, hips high, downward dog. We'll take a breath in. And exhale, step forward, left foot. Right heel down, sweeping up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. And exhale, fold. We'll dive up one piece. And we'll come straight down, just forward fold. Inhaling, flat back. And now walk the feet back to high plank. Hold the high plank. Inhale. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhaling to upward dog. And now tailbone high, downward dog. So we take 5 deep Ujjayi breaths here. So finding child's posture if you need to rest. One more deep inhale, exhale. And we're ready to move. Inhale, floating the right leg up. Exhale, step it through between the hands. So now setting up your base, we're coming up into our high crescent lunge. So heel is staying up at the back. And find your crescent lunge. So each inhale, sense of lift of the spine. And exhale, press through that back heel to draw you down. Three more breaths here. Last breath, maybe lifting the chest as you inhale. Square the chest as you exhale. Now we inhale, lifting up, opening out for warrior two. So checking your alignment. Right heel to left arch. And then the right knee is moving towards the baby toe. So this is really important for your knee alignment. Protect your knee. And then arms on the back. We're going to look at the right middle finger and then look through the middle finger. So softening your gaze. And now inhale, lifting the spine. Exhale, squeezing down. Inhale, lift the spine. Exhale, squeezing down. 3 more breaths here. One more deep inhale, exhale, find your warrior two. Now we flip the front palm, reaching forward, up and over the head, reversed warrior. This is a side stretch. One more deep inhale, and exhale, hands over the top. Coming through high plank, Chaturanga, upward dog, inhale, and hips high, downward dog as you exhale. So we just take 2 breaths here before the next side. And we're ready to go. Inhale, sweep your left leg up. Exhale, step it through between the hands and set up a good strong base. You know where we're going now. Inhale, sweeping up, find your Crescent Lunge. Press through that back heel. Sitting low. 3 more deep breaths here. Shoulder blades down the back, heart is proud. Left hip back, right hip forward. Maybe one inhale to lift the chest. Exhale, square the chest. And now inhale, lifting up, opening out for your first warrior two on this side. So take a moment, set up your posture. Left heel in line with right arch. And left knee is moving towards the little toe, so external rotation of the thighs. Arms are on the back, shoulder blades down the rib cage. And we're breathing here. 4 more deep Ujjayi breaths. One more deep inhale, exhale here. And then right arm around the back. Flip the left palm, reach forward, up and over the head. Side stretch, reversed warrior. We'll take 1 more inhale and exhale, hands over the top. High plank, coming through Chaturanga, upward dog, and hips high to your downward dog. So we take 5 deep Ujjayi breaths before the next round. So if you need to take a child's posture, this is the time to do it. So if you do a pose on one side, it's best you do it on the other, just to balance out. But if you really need to rest, also do take rest. 3 more breaths here. One more deep inhale, exhale. And we're ready to move. Inhale, floating the right leg up. Exhale, step it through between the hands. This time we sweep the left arm forward, up and open, and magically land in our warrior two. Checking your alignment, so make all your checks. Arch to heel, knee moving outwards, external rotation, arms on the back. Breathing deeply. 1 more inhale, exhale here. And now we bend the right elbow, take it to the right thigh. Left arm reaches to the ceiling for our extended side angle. So you have options here. You can keep the arms as they are. You can look down to the right big toe. This will lighten the posture. Or up to the left thumb. This will make you work harder. You can reach the left hand towards the front of the room or reach the palms away from each other. So right arm is no longer leaning on the thigh. So this makes it stronger work in the torso. 3 more breaths here. One more deep inhale. And now as we exhale, take the left hand down inside of the right foot. Coming up onto the ball of the back foot, so your left foot. Square up your posture here. And then we're going to inhale, sweep the right arm open, coming into your twist. And breathing here, so length heel all the way to the crown of the head. And as you exhale, try and open your chest to the ceiling. Breathing deeply. And I've lost count of the breath, so let's say 3 more. The right shoulder blade down the back. 1 more deep inhale, exhale. And now both hands to the mat, coming to high plank through Chaturanga. Exhale and inhaling upward dog. Exhale, hips high, downward dog. So 2 breaths here. And we're ready to move. Inhale, float your left leg up. Exhale, step it through between the hands. Now it's your right arm sweeping forwards, up and open, landing into Warrior Two. Take a moment, find your posture, check all your points, your alignments. Shoulder blades down the back. And we're breathing deeply. One more inhale. And exhale, left elbow to left thigh. Right arm reaching either to the ceiling, over the head, and you can look down to the right, left big toe, or up to the right thumb, and you can straighten the left arm inside of that knee, and it's quite helpful because you can actually use that elbow to push the knee backward. And breathing here, 3 more. Wonderful. One more inhale. And as you exhale, right hand down inside of left foot. Come onto the ball of the back foot. Set up your posture here. And then we're going to inhale, sweep the left arm open, coming into a lunge twist. With each exhale, show your heart to the ceiling. 2 more breaths. One more deep inhale, exhale. And then coming to high plank, inhale. Exhaling, Chaturanga. Inhale through upward dog. And then it's hips high, downward dog. We're doing great. So 5 deep Ujjayi breaths here. You can take child's posture for rest. Otherwise, this is your rest. One more deep inhale, exhale. Wonderful. Inhaling, floating the right leg up. Exhale, step it through between the hands. We're going to come up in our Crescent Lunge here. So inhaling, so the left heel is staying off the floor. Arms are raised beside the head. Set up your posture. 1 inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, the hands to heart center, so we're coming into our Crescent Twist. Inhale, shoulders back. And as you exhale, left elbow outside of right knee. So find this posture. Take a breath in and out here. You can take the left knee down if you wish. 1 inhale. And as you exhale, right shoulder blade down the back, twisting the chest open, maybe looking to the right. Squeezing up the tummy, get it out of the way. And we're breathing here. 3 more breaths with each exhale. See if you can twist a little further. Last one. Wonderful. Inhaling back to center. We'll raise the arms above the head. Inhale. Exhaling, opening out to Warrior Two. So find your Warrior Two, and then we're going to switch postures. So straightening your right leg. Excuse me. We're going to take Trikonasana now. Inhaling, raising the right arm up, lengthen the whole of the right side. And as you exhale, send your buttocks to the back of the room, and your torso will naturally begin to hinge forwards. So we're reaching with that right arm, reach, reach, reach to the front of the room. When there's no more space, you can hold the shin, the foot, or the floor. Left arm is reaching to the ceiling. And we're breathing here. If you want to work harder in the waist, don't take any support of the right hand. Just have it in front of the leg. And you can lighten the posture by looking down or work a bit harder by looking up. 2 more breaths here. Wonderful. Inhaling back to center. Exhale, we squeeze the warrior 2 down. Set up your posture. Left arm around the back. We inhale, flip the front palm, reach forward. Up and over the head. 2 breaths here, reversed warrior. 1 more inhale. And exhale, hands over the top. High plank. Calming through Chaturanga. Upward dog. And hips high to downward dog. 2 deep Ujjayi breaths here. And we're ready for the other side. So inhaling, left leg sweeps up. Exhale, step it through between the hands. And we're rising up, Crescent Lunge. So setting up your Crescent Lunge. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, hands to prayer at heart center. Inhaling, shoulders back, and exhale, reach across, right elbow outside of left knee. You can give yourself an assist. Take an inhale. And as we exhale, we twist open. So trying to show our heart to the ceiling. You can drop the right knee if you wish. Otherwise, 3 more breaths. Each inhale, length, heel to crown of the head. And exhale, twisting the chest open. 1 more. Deep inhale, exhale here. And we'll inhale back to Crescent Lunge. Stay with it. Exhaling, opening out, Warrior 2. So set up your Warrior 2 and then we inhale, straighten the left leg. So palms are facing the side wall. We're calming for Trikonasana. So inhale, lengthen the whole of the left side. Exhale, buttocks towards the back of the room. Reach, reach, reach with the left hand. When there's no more space, hand either to the shin, the foot, the floor. You can bend your left knee, you can have a micro bend. And then we're trying to show our heart to the ceiling. Each exhale, twist your chest open. One more deep inhale, exhale here. And inhale, floating back to triangle. Upright. We've come from triangle. Exhaling to your Warrior 2. Set up your Warrior 2. Flip your front palm, reaching forward, up and over the head. Reversed Warrior, 2 breaths here. 1 more deep inhale. And exhale, hands to the mat, high plank. Exhaling, Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And your hips high, downward dog. So 5 deep Ujjayi breaths here. So we just have 1 more set of open pelvis postures. So you're doing well, stick with it. Last inhale, exhale for rest. And we're flowing. Inhale, float your right leg up. Exhale, step it through between the hands. Back to our left arm gesture, wide open into Warrior 2. Take a moment, so setting up a strong base. So we're coming into humble warrior. So you want to be good and grounded here. So inhale, lift the spine. Exhale, arms behind the back, holding opposite elbows. You can interlace the fingers at the bum here if you wish, but I hold elbows. We're going to take an inhale, lift the chest, lift the chin. Keep the chest lifted, tuck your chin, and as you exhale, hinge forward from the waist. Coming down, right shoulder inside of right knee. Humble warrior. Surrender to this posture. And we breathe. 3 more deep Ujjayi breaths. One more. Wonderful. Inhaling back up to center, we straighten that right leg. Turn the toes towards the long edge of our mat and take the hands to our hips. So we want our toes pigeoned, which means slightly pointing in. I think that's how they teach you to ski, with the skis pointing this way. So hands to your hips, toes pointing slightly in. Really root down the blade edge, the outside edge of your feet. And we're coming for a forward fold. So inhaling, lift the chest, lift the chin. Then keep the chest up, but tuck the chin and hinge forward from your waist. Come down 90 degrees. We take an inhale here, shoulders back, lifting. And exhaling, folding forwards, let it go. So you can take any variation you like here. So either walking the hands between the feet, maybe getting the fingertips in line with the heels. You can hold onto the big toes or ankles, or you could just have your knees bent and head hanging over. Remember to have the shoulder blades down the back and to engage the thighs. So we're lifting the kneecaps. And if anyone's working with sway backs, just have a micro bend in your knees. So we're going to do a class specifically for hyperextension, just because it can cause you a lot of damage over time. And many of us can actually hyperextend to some extent. I have a small amount. Couple more breaths here. One more deep inhale, exhale, and then we'll bend our knees. Toe heel the feet slightly closer together, bending the knees deeper as we roll up, coming to standing. Turning the right toes back to the front of the room, floating down into warrior two. We'll flip that front palm. Last reversed warrior on this side. Deep inhale and exhale straight over the top. High plank. Come through Chaturanga. Upward dog inhale. And exhale, hips high, downward dog. Just 2 deep breaths here. Wonderful. We're coming for the left side. Inhale, float your left leg. Exhale, step it through between the hands. And now right arm, sweep it wide open. Find your warrior two. Breathing here, find a nice, strong, steady base. External rotation, knee towards baby toe. And then arms behind the back. Take opposite elbows, but then switch to the other arm on top. We call this the awkward grip, because it often feels awkward. We'll take an inhale, lift the chest, lift the chin. And as we exhale, hinging forwards, surrendering to your humble warrior. And we're breathing here. Let the head be heavy. 3 more deep Ujjayi breaths. Last one. And we'll inhale, floating back to warrior two. Stay in your warrior two. We're going to skip the forward fold, flip the front palm, reach forward up and over the head, and exhale all the way. Chaturanga. Upward dog. And tailbone high, downward dog. We'll take 2 breaths here. One more inhale. And as we exhale, we're walking up to the top of the mat into a forward fold. Bend your knees deeply, let the head be heavy, and we're going to sway. Take some movement here. Wonderful. Toe heeling the feet slightly closer together, so about hip width apart. We're going to take our big toe grab, so index and middle fingers around the big toe. We're going to inhale, bend the knees, look forward, and exhale, drawing the head down. So shoulder blades down the back, remembering to lift the thighs, and breathe. If you'd like to take a step further, sliding the palms of the hands under the feet, so palms are face up, toes up to the wrist crease. We bend the knees as we inhale, looking forward, trying to find the flat back. And then exhale, elbows go to the sides. So this is gorilla posture if you're standing on the hands. Making sure you're lifting the thighs, shoulder blades still trying to work down the rib cage. And we're breathing. One more deep inhale, exhale here. And then we release the palms. We're going to take a roll up through the spine, coming to standing. We'll just take a moment. Hands at heart center in prayer. Big toes touch, heels apart. Lift under the buttocks. Draw your lower belly in and up. And lift your heart. Breathe in here. One more deep inhale, exhale. Wonderful. You can open the eyes. Taking your hands to your hips, we're going to do our closed pelvis work now. So stepping back on the left foot. So this is our intense side stretch. So feet about 1 meter apart and they're in parallel. So there's a gap. So if you were to slide your foot forward, there's a gap between the feet. You can take your hands to your hips, or you can hold opposite elbows, or you can interlace fingers at the sacrum. So I have a bit of an elbow injury, so I don't do this version, but if you can, if you're flexible enough, then please do. And now root down your left heel. And we're going to draw the right hip back, left hip forward. Keep your pelvis steady. So we don't want to let the left heel lift, that's our strength. And we inhale, lift the front of the body, the chest, the head. Then keep the chest up, tuck the chin and pitch forward as you exhale. From the waist, come down, flat back, pause at 90. Inhale for length of the spine. And exhale, we round over that front leg. Let the head be heavy. You can have a micro bend in that front knee. You can release the hands to the floor if you wish. And we'll just check. We're not gripping the toes, so the toes should not have any white lines on them. And breathing here. 2 more deep breaths. And we bend that front knee, roll up through the spine and switch our feet. So right foot back, left foot forward. About 1 meter. Draw your left hip back, right hip forward. And now we're going to switch the grip of the arms. So the other arm is on top, awkward grasp. And we're ready to move. So rooting down your right heel. We're going to inhale, lift your heart, lift your chin, then tuck your chin and we pitch forward from the waist. And the chest will naturally come back into alignment. Pause at 90 degrees. Inhale for a flat back. And exhale to round over your front leg. You can release the hands to the floor if you need. Bend that left knee if you need. Otherwise, we stay and breathe. Lift the thighs. Check you're not gripping the toes. One more deep inhale, exhale here. And we'll bend the left knee, roll up through the spine, coming to standing. Step to the top of your mat. Hands to heart center in prayer. So we're going to take eagle posture. So I'll turn to face. So big toes touch, heels 1 inch apart. Give you space for your sacrum. Hands at prayer at heart center just for a moment. And we're ready. So inhale, sweeping your arms up. As you exhale, crossing over at the elbows. And you use the left thumb to grab the right little finger. It's always confusing when these arms are wrapped. And we sit down low on the pelvis. And we're breathing here. So the most important gesture is to lift the elbows from the body. And then forearms lever away from the face. This will give you the traction around the shoulders and the stretch we're looking for. If you want to make this into a balance, taking the right thigh over the left. And if you can, hooking that right foot around the back of the left ankle. I can't do that, my body doesn't allow. If you've got the legs wrapped, or actually if they're even next to each other, squeeze them together. This will give you stability. Inhale, lift your heart. And exhale, sit 1 inch lower. One more inhale, exhale here. And inhaling to uncurl. We take a breath at the top and exhale. Now it's left arm under the right. So now left little finger is grabbing the right thumb and we're sitting low. If you can have your palms together, that's safer than grabbing the thumb. And again, we're lifting the elbows from the chest and then forearms away from the face. So you should feel a good stretch around the right shoulder. If you want to make this a balance, peel your left foot off and wrap the thigh. And we're breathing here. Keep the elbows lifting. One more deep inhale, exhale. And we'll inhale, uncurl. We're coming straight to the floor, exhaling, forward fold. Inhale for a flat back. And now exhale, walking the feet back to high plank. Hold your high plank. So we're taking side plank. We've been working this for a week or so. So right hand under the face and either right knee down, left arm open, or one foot in front of the other, or one foot on top of the other. So choose your variation and then either look down to the right hand or up to the left thumb. If the feet are stacked left on top of right, maybe you inhale and float that left leg up. But wherever we are, we're lifting the right side, so the lower side, as though we're lying over a barrel. You probably can't see me, but I'm swaying all over the shop this evening. Another deep inhale, lift the side waist, and exhaling through high plank. And we're coming to the other side, so left hand under the face and spin over into your variation. Lift that lower side waist. And if you can, float that right leg up, challenge yourself, have a play. We'll take one more deep inhale, lifting the waist. And exhale, right hand down. We're going to come all the way to our bellies. And we're going to untuck the toes. And we're going to do our back strength exercise. Sorry, my breath is gone. So either hands under the shoulders or hands floating beside the head. We're going to do 5 back crunches. So inhaling, lengthen the spine, lifting up, and exhale to come down. 4 more. 3 more, there should be no pinching. 2 more. And 1 more. Wonderful. Just give your hips a wiggle side to side. We're going to straighten the right arm out and roll over onto our backs. So we'll take a happy baby here. So floating the feet up, either holding behind the knees, on top of the knees, the ankles or the big toes. Exploring the floor with your back, much like a baby. Trying to make sure the whole of your tailbone is down, so noticing if you're rounding your bum towards you. Wonderful. We'll release the knees, maybe give the whole thing a hug and bring the forehead up, rolling up through the spine, just easing out and then coming to lie on our back. So we just have time for a supine twist. Some of you will be relieved we're not doing our Navasana tonight. So straightening the left leg, right leg is still bent with the sole of the foot down. And the first thing we do is move the entire pelvis to the right, like 3 to 6 inches, whatever your body can do. And then you're lying in a curve like a crescent moon. And now draw the right knee up, take it in the left hand, release your right arm out at 90 degrees. And we're going to twist over to the left. So we're going to draw the right knee over to the left side. But before we go, making sure that that right shoulder is in contact with the floor, And as we twist, it's not going to lift. As soon as the shoulder becomes light, that's our twist, and we pause there. So the knee may not come near the floor. It's more important to have good alignment and slowly work our bodies open. If you want to complete the twist, look towards the right thumb, and now you're twisting tailbone to the crown of your head. We'll take 5 more deep breaths here. With each exhale, see if there's another part of your body you can let go. Last one. Deep inhale, exhale. Wonderful. Rolling back onto your back. Now remember, we need to square the hips, so bring the hips back central and straighten out your right leg. Bend your left leg up, place the sole down. And now it's hips to the left side, 3 to 6 inches. Shunt the whole thing over, and then it's left knee up to the chest. Taking it in the right hand. And now left arm is out at 90 degrees. Keep that shoulder down, and we twist the left knee across the body. And you can look to the left thumb. And notice any difference between the sides. Can you twist more one way than the other? And this isn't a judgment, it's just so we know maybe a twist or a stretch needs a few extra breaths on one side. Three more breaths here. One more. Wonderful. Rolling back onto your back, squaring your pelvis. We'll give the knees a hug in. If you want to take a closing posture here, so if you know plow pose, shoulder stand, if you have anything that you feel you're missing, you can take it. If you'd like another happy baby, then please also take that. We'll have a few breaths. And when you're ready, join me in Shavasana. So heels as wide as the mat, backs of the hands to the floor, palms are face up, fingers gently curling in. And you may know the routine to get your alignment, so we press into the heels, tuck the tailbone to get more of the back in contact with the floor, lift the head, tuck the chin to lengthen the neck, shoulder blades down the rib cage, lift the heels and place them down, lift the arms, place them down. So when you arrive in Shavasana, just check the whole of your body for any pockets of tension. And check everywhere. It can hide in weird places, like behind the ears, between the fingers, the side of an ankle, around the thumb, maybe the little finger, the crease of the elbow, maybe the groin, between the eyebrows. And just try and let it go with each exhale. So the asana practice is done, but we're left with the echoes. And these are also the gift of the practice. So that buzz in your body, the rush of blood, the heat, maybe the moisture. That's your vitality. And now we let it go. Just be a body on the floor. Let the breath go, let the mind go, and let the body go.